Hello everyone, my name is Malakan. I'm here to play some games with you. So we are here for our technically third, probably first official true episode of Space Traders Frontiers. I say that because we're finally into the game. We spent a lot of time talking about kind of setup, what was going on, kind of got some exposition out of the way. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and dive into more of it as we finish up this kind of slight tutorial type mission. So we shall head to Kauri Beta, where we know that we need to take the Arbiter Estella, in the hope she can help with some kind of mission the prince here has for us. Looks like they have rolled out the red carpet for you, Arbiter. I think that is for Caligan, but it has the effect. Estelle, yours is a face to warm, tired eyes, says Caligan Fane, the prince. And Captain, many welcomes. Thank you for escorting Estelle here safely. Greetings from the stars, Prince Fane. I did not expect such pomp at the starport rather. We've all been waiting for your arrival, Estelle. This mess is progressing. It has sped up, not lost steam. We have much to discuss. Let us retire to the palace. Star Trader, you've earned my gratitude. I have high-paying work for a captain of your caliber. Come and visit my court once you have settled everything with your ship and crew. Thank you, Prince Fane. We will take you up on that offer. We will take him up because I really kind of want that. So, alright, we've gained some reputation. This will help us both with him personally and with the reputation with the organization as a whole. And off they go. Logan, our officer. He is the, oh shoot, which one is he? I can't remember right now, but Spot as well as another of our officers. The prince seems very intent on getting Arbiter Bockstrom's assistance. Captain, the prince's starport commanders paid us for our $10,000 as promised and a $2,000 bonus to boot. Hold up, one Fane has stuck around. Zete Fane. Many welcomes, Star Trader. It is a pleasure to meet you. I am Zeta Fane, the prince's sister. Let me extend my brother's warmest welcome. Alright, I think that we're kind of interested, how about we're interested in the case we're going to try. What is the legal case that Bockstrom has come to observe? The bombing of the high-wind military orbital. Surely I still told you about this. It is a ride chart research facility. I've heard of it in passing, but if it was, Estelle must have told you. Caligan's daughter, Valencia, has been charged with the terrorist act of destroying the Highwind, which is completely ridiculous. She went aboard the station for a scientific meeting. What idiot would plan to bomb at the same time? Not Val. But Estelle hasn't spoken with you about it. You really don't know. Then the Arbiter is not going to help. Did you say anything like that? She said she would do her duty as an arbiter of Shaylun law. Shaylun cursed her arrogance. The Fane family needs her assistance? Not by the flag, yes we do. The loss of life at the Highland alone. It is not a legal battle we can stand to lose. If it comes to that, they will demand Valencia's life in retribution. The Arbiter would just stand by. Just like the Void, retribution justice has no mercy. If the damages are great enough, Rykart could be granted a duel of assassins against Valencia Fane, personally. I hope we will see you at the palace, Star Trader. I must be off. Alright. Well, this bodes well. And by that, I mean that is probably going to be terrible. So, let's run to the starport. Well, first let's actually go to the Spice Hall. Let's pay some wages. We have some things we can pay. We'll pick up for our officer, Logan Cassius, a new talent and job rank. A lot of people gain a character level. So we have various gunners. These are all going to be... So it looks like for all of these people, it is going to be just the regular junior crew members. So no talents. Plus this officer, Spot Seath, also picks a new talent and job rank. And potentially her afro gets more impressive. So let's go ahead and pay. We have some things we can choose for the two officers. And we'll go and do that now, just for the sake of completion. So we know Logan Cassius, who is our doctor, combat medic. We'll go and do a job. And we'll go ahead and go with doctor right here, I think. I think that Well, actually, this gives us 2 doctor. This only gives us 1. Let's go and grab combat medic. I think that makes sense. Talents, we can choose any of these. So first, we aren't trying to get in fights quite yet. I'd say I'd rather actually get 2 of these automatically passing a doctor tests in a row. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and learn that real fast. So we have 2 of these, kind of 2 cards as backup. We get them every 3 weeks. You see, this one we spent a couple days ago, about 5 days ago, so this gives us a buffer. And then Spot Seath, she is our diplomat quartermaster, so we need her to get more intimidate. We are going to focus a bit heavier on the quartermaster side of this. So we'll trainer job, grab quartermaster, grants us more command, more intimidate. That'll be perfect. Talents, so we have a failed command test. We can also grab failed ops test, spaceship ops test. We can have a chance to learn hidden talent from among our crew. We can try and keep people to try and abandon ship from low morale. This can be helpful once we get higher, but for now, I don't think that'll be super necessary. This automatically passing a failed negotiation, though, that'll be pretty huge, especially because we have several others that do ship ops. We don't have any that do negotiate. So this is probably gonna be it, but let's look through the rest. We have increases payment every step in the mission by negotiate. Price for military rank is discounted. These are actually both going to be pretty nice moving forward. Then also another chance to gain hidden trait talents. This one's from contacts instead of crew though. So let's do negotiation. That's going to help buffer us against a lot of these more mission, like talking mission type things. So I'm going to like that negotiation automatically passing. That will then, I don't believe there's anyone else that needs to level, so no. All right, let's go ahead and jump in then. So we have, this is all kind of set, nothing we can really do right here. We'll check the starport, let's refuel. 27 is horrendous and awful, but we have a bit of a buffer right now until we find a better place to buy it from, so, especially because we'll find out here soon that we're gonna be going off on a mission, so I just buy that real fast right now. It is what it is, so whatever. Spy Sol, paid wages, no one needs morale. They don't have enough for any kind of wounding, so I hope no one's wounded, bottom line. We could get some recruits, they have some people here, but I think we're okay. Gunnery or navigation, more navigation could be nice. Maybe we do get a navigator. We have an extra couple spaces. Maybe why not get a navigator, because that could be really helpful actually. So let's recruit a navigator. That'll get us those. Yeah, actually I'm liking that. So, okay, that'll be fine. We'll go do that real fast for the crew, because I did not select to do it automatically. I like to make sure I'm getting what I want. Failed tactics, we have one person who knows this. We could reduce fuel costs for hyper jumps. Failed navigation, failed tactics, because we will be jumping quite a bit. And I'd say to help kind of, our ship itself doesn't have a ton of fuel capacity, so I think this makes sense. We'll grab that as well. Kind of rounds out that balance and puts us at, in my opinion, a decent place all around. We could go to the exchange. This is like a marketplace. Scrap is worthless. We don't want to ever buy that, even at a lower than global average price. Still just not going to be worth it. You can see here there's demand. We have these permits. We can buy higher and higher trading permit licenses. This one requires a Spice Trader's rank, which is rank 1. It goes up to 5. Let's see, there's a little rank 2, rank 1, rank 2, rank 4 for principal traders. We don't have any or any cargo to sell, so that'd be worthless for now. We'll probably get into trading at some point soon, but for now, it's not going to be something we really dive into. Let's go talk to Galgan Fane. Okay, so we're here. We should discuss further things. Real fast, we can kind of go over what we know about him. We know that he's generous and respected, so it helps, like, any damage his contact's influence is reduced. That'll be something that we won't be trying to do. We want to have his influence as high as possible. Also, this is important. He pays higher, 10% higher, and has 10% longer mission deadlines. Working for him could be really good for us. So let's kind of see what happens. Ally to some people, adversity to some people. You can get missions here. We're going to get a mission after this, so we'll hold out for this for now. We can promote ourselves up the military hierarchy. Every time we do this, we get additional discounted services, upgrades, as well as better missions and crew recruits. And also, we get more just rewards for getting and doing missions. We have 12,000 in the bank. It only costs 1,000 to get to level 1. We'll stick with the Steel Song for a bit at least. I don't think we'll change anytime soon. So we'll go ahead and promote right here while we have it. We might even get a second one, but I don't think we will. We don't need a pardon. This is a way to kind of absolve negative reputation with them, but we don't need that. An edict. This is basically like a bounty hunting thing. This is going to require a lot of fighting on our part. We don't want to do this right now. But later on, once we get a better ship, this might be worth it. There's 3 levels of edict instead of however many military ranks there are. Or is it 5? Maybe it's 5 edict levels, but either way, trade permits, same thing, 5 levels. We talked about that earlier. You need trade permits to sell certain levels of goods, in addition to some other stuff. So lots of things going on here. But let's go ahead and dive right in with the prince. Welcome to my court, Star Trader. Please call upon me whenever you have need. All of my staff's services are available to you. We have found your hospitality to be very thorough, Prince Fane. Please, call me Callaghan. As you know, I have pressing work I would like you to undertake on my behalf. I need you to escort Arbiter Estelle Brockstrom on a judicial tour as she inspects the evidence in the case against my daughter. She will meet with Princess Aton Char, the Highwind's owner. I assume you've heard by now the claims that my daughter is personally behind the bombing of the military orbital station. Such a circus. Estelle will also need to meet with the Rykart judge who is hearing the case. She will put the fear of Shalloon into him, and remind him that the law cannot be cheated for their vendetta against me and my family. Then you suspect the entire legal case and bombing is a farce to defame your daughter. This is not a matter of defamation, Star Trader. If Princess Aton Char wins the case, it will be a matter of life and death. With retribution justice on her side, Aton will send assassins to kill my daughter and the heir to my princedom. Alright, so where is she now? Under guard here in the palace. You think someone will threaten her? It is possible to tell what's going on. Let's see. So, Char is on the warpath for revenge. Let's see. This plot runs deep. I know it does not end with Princess Char, but I know that it has set its sights upon destroying my house and my heir. I imagine Valencia dislikes being under house arrest. She might rip your eyes out. She is not one to be caged. She considers protectionism an admission of her guilt. This is why I ask you to escort Estelle to and from Char's world safely. Maybe those who wish to stop her or harm her along the way. So we can take this job. We will. I think that taking it's going to be a good thing for us. Court missions. Grab that. It's going to be 18,000 plus. We do and get a 2% bonus for our rank. Except we could ask for another mission from him, but we'll just do this for now. And with that, we accept the mission. We are fine on refueling. Spice Hall, we don't need to do morale or wages. I'd say let's go ahead and jump in. Try and get a bit past this. So, I think she's still on our ship. I should probably check that before leaving. Yes, okay, we have a passenger. Cargo. Yep, so Arbiter Estelle is on our mission cargo list. And so, with that, we shall go back to the map. We shall set a waypoint to Golgatan Corridor, where we need to go to the world of Igneous. How do you say it? Alright. Let's see, here is the Golgata Corridor. It's no danger to jump through, thankfully. Alright, uses 20 fuel or 83. It took us 12 fuel to even get to here, so you can see how fast fuel kind of goes, and one reason I try and mitigate using it so much. We'll jump. Yep, so we only used 12 because of that ability. That was nice, cut it down by a full 40%. And it was a success, but we do have that mitigation. If it had failed, that would have been pretty fine. Alright, so we can see up here, this is where we need to go. Igneous. And yeah, just various things over here, but we'll just start here. No reason to kind of explore a whole lot, especially when money's in the balance. And there are time limits, but I've never actually found that to be an issue. A lot of time things tend to go pretty quickly. Would you look at that? It fills up the entire viewport. So Igneous is a large oceanic world with a thin atmosphere. Go and land Ouroboros. And yeah, we had 52 weeks to do it. We got here in 3 weeks, so we'll go ahead. So $5, that is actually one of the best rates I've ever seen playing this game. Happily pick that. No repairs to be made. No need for upgrades right now. We don't have the money for upgrades, really. We need to save this, make sure we can pay our crew. That is definitely going to be our biggest thing. We don't need to worry about wages or spice hauls. No one's hurt. Let's go to some recruits, see if there's anyone we want to get before we piss them off. I think this will be fine. So we'll keep in mind our command is 3, our intimidate is 8, our negotiate is 11, our tactics is 7, our repair is 13, our explore is 9, doctor 7, and stealth is 8. Those will be important. So negotiate's 11, and I can't actually remember the other one you need for this mission, but that'll be fun. Alright, so with that in mind, let's go ahead and go through this arbiter neutrality. Thanks for bringing me this far, Star Trader. We have held to our promise to Callaghan Fane. From here, you have to choose just how deeply you want to get involved. Princess Aton Char is not going to appreciate your presence, but I know that Callaghan wants you to put on a show. So we have choices. And here's why I like these things. Right now we have these, they're lit up, they have a saving talent and a check mark. This means that we are guaranteed, no matter what happens, to not fail this. So both of these, we have a choice now. We can negotiate with the charisma. This will help get more kind of perks with the Prince Fane while angering this faction more. This other one will damage reputation with Princess Char still and win us points with Prince Fane still, but it'll be less of both. So we gotta do one of these. We need that 6,000 in payment for just being here. And so with that in mind, we know our negotiate's pretty high, even if our charisma is a bit lower than our wisdom. And so with these, let's go ahead and do a full entourage backing. We're going to, over the course of this, piss off Syndicate Rykart regardless. So let's just go ahead and do a full show of strength. Days have passed, Captain, says Klaus, one of our officers. Spot says the Arbiter has spent most of the time closed-door meetings with the judge, Corda, and with the princess. She has been tight-lipped about what has been going on. She knew she'd be strict about this. We knew she'd be strict about this as a matter of Shaylun law. In the end, it took us a full week here. Luckily, we're being well paid for our time. In the final meeting, we got a chance to hear it directly from Princess Char. Many welcomes, Star Trader. Thank you for escorting Arbiter Brockstrom here safely. Her presence is so critical to this case. If she wasn't here, you'd worry the political agendas may get in the way. Favors would be called in, the law would be trampled upon. I am guessing that this is not all on the up and up, but I still can't prove it. We'll need to make another stop on our tour, Star Trader. That will be for the best. It is important to see all of the evidence, especially the Highwind's wreckage and the footage recorded there. You must understand, Star Trader, the Highwind Orbital was no regular station. It was a military research facility, meaning you had surveillance and security systems to protect against such an attack. To prevent a bombing from within? No. Valencia Fane slipped under our radar with a white flag, but those systems captured copious proof of her deadly crime. Not to mention her obvious motive. She came to destroy the technologies the Fanes claimed they wanted to purchase. In the bombing, we lost one of the most brilliant minds the galaxy had ever seen, Aldo Bastio. We believe that Aldo, who held the position of chief scientist on the Highwind, may have been her primary target. Glare. Time to return to your ship, Captain. Until we meet again, Arbiter. Silence. She assured herself. She is not lying. She holds damning evidence. You think Valencia bombed the High Wind? Why would she? To kill this Aldo character? We're not done yet. You must take me to the world that the High Wind was orbiting. Alright. Settlement talents allows us to pass, so we would have failed otherwise. We rolled our skill, 11 strong dice, and half our attribute, 11 standard dice, versus opponent's strong and standard. So, those have only gotten us this half, would have only gotten us 6 more, if that. 5 or 6 more standard dice, which would have really not helped us, but we're fine. We allowed us to pass. We successfully navigated tense political waters. We reinforced the stealth positions. We did not impress her and lost reputation with her personally. That sucks, but it is what it is. So 9 with her personally, 11 with the Syndicate Rykart. We also gained 8 with the Sealsong clan, and 12 rep with Callaghan Fane, who gained influence over actions. So you see kind of how this all fits together. It's not only a faction level, but also a person level. And they also get influence or lose influence based on what we do, which makes them more or less powerful, and how everything fits together. So our mission now kind of steps forward. I know we're over the 20-minute mark, but we'll kind of push forward on this a little bit, see if we can do this last little bit. Spice Hall. You can see here we have some conflicts going on that will impact what happens later. We are in a trade ban conflict with another clan, Clan Moklumnu. Some other stuff is going on. Rykart is in a trade war conflict with House Saloon, and so on and so forth. Wages. We'll go and pay him. Why not? Spice Hall. All right. And we will go ahead and take off. Okay. And here for part 1, we have a couple options. We can either get her there directly, just get her around it, which will pay us a little bit less, or we can go to do some spycraft around the planet, where we'll get 4,000 more. That's a bonus of 67%. And so if we can encounter some things, it's going to be more dangerous for us. We'll try, because we ain't no fools. We like money. And that would actually be a pretty significant increase in our payout for this. Alright, and so we know right here is where it is. Criticorum is where the Zoria capital is. We will head that direction. We are burning through our fuel pretty quickly, but that's just kind of the nature of it. We failed an intimidation and a doctor test. Getting space fever up here. Alright, so with all this in mind, we know the mission's down this direction. We have a choice. We can do the planet, take care of that 6 grand. Let's see what our odds are for spying. It could be totally terrible, in which case we might not want to try and attempt it. But for now, let's try. So here's this minigame. What we can do is we can pick one, or we get 5 cards. 5 cards get drawn. They're kind of random. In this case, we have 3 positive ones, the green ones, with various things we can get from them, and 2 negative ones. And all this stems from risk factors and reward factors that are based on the militancy and the government of this place. In this case, 8 and 8, which is fairly high, but I've seen higher. It's also based on the spice ranking here for the reward, how good our possibilities could be. Captain Resilience, which is one of those attributes I put at 30, like I remember telling y'all. Our pilot skill, which is our entire ship's pilot skill. Our electronic skill, which again is the entire ship. And you see government actually is the higher government for both risk and reward. Gives us more both all around. And finally our wisdom. All this is good for us. We also have this ability, which is one of the things that the captain can do. When spying in the orbit of a system, remove a risk card. So we can remove one of these 2 risks. We're obviously going to remove the military patrol. That would be the absolute worst thing to happen to us. That'd be really bad. And hey, first time we did it, we got a success. Absolutely fantastic for us. So beautiful. We'll just see what happens. Everything we have points one way, Arbiter. Hopefully it's a good way. Our time here has not helped change the direction this is going. Well, shoot, that has not helped us at all. The wreckage of the High Wind clearly indicates a multi-stage internal explosion. This was no research accident, it was a bombing, without a doubt. A few transmissions we have intercepted about the High Wind were all packed with evidence. It's almost too easy. as if they know we are up here. I had hoped there would be something I could do. That somehow the Princess Aton would be bending or breaking Shaylun law to persecute Valencia unfairly. But it seems that is not the way of it. The evidence against Valencia is piling up. Even our independent investigation has turned at the same conclusion. So, we have these three options. This is not what Calgon is expecting. We must trust Shaylun law and the judge. What can be done? Well, I think let's figure out what can be done. We are, if nothing else, I guess asking an arbiter is going to be kind of silly, but I'd say we have some capacity to influence this. What can be done? There is nothing I can do. I cannot slight Shaylun law, even to help a lifelong friend. My failure would be carried down my lineage, clear for every arbiter who followed me to see. There is no question. I cannot help the Fane family in this. Alright, last step is to return. We've been paid for our part, which is fantastic. We lost some more reputation, which it is what it is. Gained rep, gain more influence for Caligan. Alright, and we are going to, I think, land and refuel, hopefully. Let's see, so this Spice World, pay wages. We gain some character levels on awesome stuff. Auto job rank. I wonder what actually that means. I wonder what the difference in those is. I'm not sure exactly, but we'll pay. We have the money for it, so we will happily do that while we can. I think we're still okay here. I'm tempted by another pilot. Just get us a little bit higher. This would definitely set us up at very close to 200 for both of those as well. We'll be fine. I don't think we need more. Even on the higher difficulty, I think we're fine for now. Exchange, see if there's anything we can buy. Vodka. That could be fun to just take back with us. Hopefully kind of pay for the cost of the fuel. Carbonite crystals. So this is $9 more for potentially $50 more on average. The max is a lot higher. And we are going, I believe, I think it's actually a population zone. I think it might be luxury population actually, so maybe we do buy 25 of these. Let's see what happens. That'd be, yeah, call it, what is that, $1,200? Yeah, it's $1,200 and change. Alright, that'll be fun. Wages, refuel, 11 is still below average. I'm happy with that. And we do need to repair some stuff. 1 week though. That void engine. 14% damage. It's not damage enough to hurt us. Let's try and get back before we do, just so we don't waste the time. Not that I think time will matter for us a whole lot, but let's just kind of stick with that. Actually, this episode's gone on long enough. It's at 28 minutes. We will figure out what happens next time with this mission. See where this execution is going of Valencia, this trial of Valencia. I hope you're enjoying it. I hope you're having a great time. I know I am. This game is actually a fantastic game. It's a really open-ended, really a lot at your fingertips. I'm playing it fairly straight, go with the main missions, but you can break off at any moment and do your own thing. And there's so many things you can do that we will hopefully hit all of later. So, without further ado, pick this game up. All things considered, this has been awesome. And so I hope you pick it up, and I hope you always game on.